Ndị be anyị ekenekwa unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taata nụwa bụ ụbọchị akara aka dịka o si dị asịrị n'ụtụtụ ọma ehihie ọma mgbede ọma site na ngalaba ebe isi were soro anyị na ya na-eme n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si na-ewetara unu ya bụ ozizi anyị na-akpọ morning tea n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nketa ya bụ ife dịka anyị sikwu na nkwa anyị ga na-agbakwanụ mbọ dịka ike kwela anyị ka anyị na-enye unu daily update gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo a na gbasịta maka nwere ụwa a na-azọ dịka o si dị o nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ anyị wetara unu sikwa unu tie alụ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ọ gasịkwa ihe ndị ọzọ kwugasị mana anyị si mba na anyị ga-etinyekwuru unu ya ka unu ga ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya unu adrọpụla anyị kọmentị unu ife unu chere gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ọsọ dịka ịbịa bụ ọ bụ na nke a bụ mbọsị izu gị na-ajọin anyị ka barụ ka isonyere anyị ihe anyị na-eme shie ya ka o rutekwa ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ aka alright ka gbapụ na ya ọsọ ịga igosi ya bụ ife aji maka ya wee bịa. Over to you, Biafran Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Over to you, sir.
Have a child, they will still allow you to go to the hospital to have your child, but they will not let you go. The kind of, I don't know how I will call it, it looks weird, but the police will be on your case, they will come to you to find out how you're going to pay. But if somebody is standing for you, then the person can put their credential down for you to have that free delivery. Or, because you must get the treatment before payment. So if they don't have nationality of Biafra, will you treat them regardless?
That is a United Kingdom. We are not going to copy United Kingdom. We are going to copy Finland system somehow. And in Finland, if you are not residing in Finland legally and you want to give birth, of course, you pay the bill, the hospital bill yourself. And if you don't have the money to pay, you are still going to receive treatment or give birth anyway through a process that the system provide for people like you. And then later on, the bill will come. If you end up staying in Finland, it will come either through the debt collectors, or you go to the, if you cannot pay the bill, the bill will go straight to, to the money collection authority. So the bill is there somewhere waiting for you until you have your stay in Finland. And then they will come to you and say, when are you going to start paying this money? So if you cannot afford it, they may write it off at the end of the day. But whether the process is there for you to, to show that this particular treatment or this giving birth in the hospital without document is subject to payment. Yes, it's subject to payment. But at the same time, the right of the children or the right of the unborn child is already protected, making sure that the child receive adequate healthcare service, even at birth. That is not subject to you paying money ahead of time. But once you go through the process, you, as a mother, you are going to be attended to, given that particular attention, and you will give your birth. But at the end of the day, the bill is still on your head, and you will have to settle it when you have the money. So we're going to do this.
Last question.
Please, another person will ask.
Last question.
Another person.
Nobody is going to stay in Biafra land, and then you get sick, and the hospital will tell you to pay money before treatment. No, we will make sure that that right is protected, and you are going to receive treatment, and then later on, the issue of payment will follow. Thank you.
I think enwe m ajụjụ ntị ka nkele gị ihe ọma niile mere anyị Jehova dube gị Jehova gozie gị mana ojije gị na mbata gị ntị ka nkele gị ka nye gị ekele dị mma ka nye gị ekele onwe m ihe na-ajụ.
Thank you. Because part of a question because
ọ adịrị gị mma mgbe ebighị
ebi. Thank you. Hello. Hey. Phone
enwere m ajụjụ m chọrọ ịjụ.
Biko 1 minute. Oh, biko.
Okay, dadara mma. Ajụjụ m chọrọ ịjụ onwe mana ndị na ka ahịa anyị na-azụ ọ na oge Biafra ga-abịa kedu ka a ga-esi ahịa ọ ga-abụ individual ka ọ ga-abụ gọọmenti ga-esi over ka ka anyị nwasị azụkwara ahịa kịta ọrụ individual na-akwụwa tax to the government ka ọ ga-abụ ma gọọmenti ga-take over everything. Chọrọ ịjụ.
Thank you very much. The business we do, both the apprenticeship system remains the same. The only difference is going to be we are going to modify it, to see more robust outcome from it, especially that will benefit the entire Biafra as a nation, and of course benefit our people. So the thing is that every business owner will be protected under Biafra government, and there will be possibility for startup businesses to get some startup fund. This will encourage new ideas, new businesses to set up businesses in Biafra land and then create jobs. So government will map out some kind of startup fund using either the Economic Development Center project, and this will encourage youth and young people to go into opening their own business. So once you have a very good idea of business and you want to go into business, you will make a proposal, make application to something like Economic Development Center or Biafra, and they are going to assess your application and make a decision. And once they make that decision, it means that your social welfare services, like the stipend you are receiving as an unemployed person, will automatically change to a startup fund. So that startup fund is that for the time being you are running your businesses, you are going to receive a certain amount every month for 6 months. So we are looking at within the time of setting up your business to the next 6 months, you should be able to start selling. And if that is not happening after 6 months, the same development center will review your situation and see whether to extend it again for the next 6 months. So, but the maximum that the government can support you is 18 months, which will be, is 3 times 6. So we believe that with this 6 months by 3, you should be able to have stand as an independent person and as an entrepreneur. And if you fail, you may not be able to get support again, for a very long time. And before then, you must have stand as a human being and as an independent person. So this is the system we want to run. And this will make sure that people are encouraged to go into self-employment, entrepreneurship, and then, of course, create more job in Biafra than allowing the people and not doing anything for them. And then you begin to see criminalities every now and then. You are going to spend more money trying to stop the criminality, to solve it, than the money you are going to spend to position the people to aspire to become what they want to be in life and to help society. This is the difference between Africa and the West. And we are bringing it to Africa for the very first time. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Agbataobi, nwere onye juru na comment section kedu ife ya eme ndị native doctor.
Agbataobi, mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Good evening, onye ochendo nke Biafra. Biko nwere ihe m sị ka m jụọ mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Oru gị nọ n'ala. Eze ị ga-adị ndụ ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Biko mmụọ agbata efe nwere ihe m sị m ajụọ. Ihe awụ nkwa. Nna anyị ukwu kwere anyị niile wu ndị Biafra bụ Nnamdi Kanu mgbe ọ nọ n'elu ala. Mgbe ha na-ekidnapụbeghị ya, ọ gwara anyị sị na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-agaghị skuul, onwekwe nke anyị ma. Ọkwa gị nwawu ọkụ anyị, ọkwa gị nwawu uje na ụna anyị. Biko mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Ọ gwara anyị na olileanya dịrị anyị.
Question ka ị na-ajụ ihe ọkwanụ question. Go straight to your question.
Question m bụ nke a. Ọ gwara anyị na mgbe ahụ na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-aga skuul na enwere ọrụ a ga-enye anyị na anyị ga na-arụ ọrụ na-enweta ezigbo ego. Biko mmụọ na papa ihe ahụ ka ugwu otu ahụ ka ọ dị. Ọhịa m si m
Okay, so long as you are able to show your talent God gave you, and you can work, you know, you have experience in a particular work you want to do. Of course, you will work and get paid. So it does not matter your education and all that. Experience is what we're going to use in Biafra land. Okay. So what can they do?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening,
Yeah.
sir. Biko 1 minute.
Yeah, good
1
evening.
minute. 1 minute. Biko.
Okay, I don't know what I'm making. The great PM.
No.
Obato Obie, Ekene, enjoy yoga. Ekene, as bad.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Biko, go straight. Okay. Go straight. Biko na biko.
Okay. Well, one question to you, for example, like India where resident permit of citizen outside the country. I want to Biafra. I am only allowed to contest or to become a Biafran citizen because of this dual citizen. Are they going to allow them to contest in any post to open a
That is a legislative work as at now. I believe that shouldn't be our problem. All of us have dual citizenship, Finland and Biafra. I have the citizenship of Finland and Biafra. So we are fighting to liberate Biafra. So I don't think that should be a problem of anybody for now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello. 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 Unu kpọọ before unu na-akpọ make enu sure na unu gbanyụrụ ebe unu si watch because ọ na-edistọb. Biko. Hey, na the thing na jam nke na call the too much. Thing na jam nke amaghị na-esi eme. There's no way. Hey. And no way.
All right, those who have something to ask should come now, including the Nigeria people, including the Nigeria people, not just Biafrans. Those Nigeria people looking for Simon Ekpa to ask question, or do the Nigeria IPOB pressure group, you are also very welcome to ask question. Not just the people that like what I'm doing. I like those who there.
Onye na juru na-asị gedi ife ya eme ndị native doctor, ndị native doctor niile ajuru ba anyị na ọnwụ na Biafra bịa gịnị ka ife ya kedu oche nyere do ka ebe ya edowe those people kedu ife ya emefa.
Native doctors are the traditional worshippers. They are the pastors of the traditional worshippers. So you give them the same treatment you give church pastors. These are the pastors who are traditional worshippers, and of course they must worship and do whatever they are doing in accordance with the law of Biafra. So the documentation is one documentation of the traditional worshippers, making sure that they follow the constitution and the law of Biafra, which is based on our culture and value. So the position is that they are the same way as pastors in their own ways. And of course, we have a ministry that will be in charge of any issue, any complaint, or any kind of violation from the side, both from the pastors and from these native doctors or the traditional worshippers, and both the Jewish worshippers. So this department we already have, which you, Adadorama, is part of before. I don't know if you are still part of that in the government. So we started this foundation from the scratch, so that the issue of traditional worshippers or pastor will not be abused or used to abuse our people or abuse the system. It must be a standard that will meet the day, need or the way the world is today, like from the international community or from the civilized world in the Western America. So we're going to make sure that it is not what you see in Nigeria, what they are doing today in Nigeria, that it must be well regulated according to the law of Biafra, where everybody will respect and value each other. Thank you.
Okay. Because ndị na-akpọnụ ndị chọrọ ịjụ ajụ because the call dị too much, ọ na-ajam mana unu onye na-elizu, go with your voice message. Go with your voice message. Maybe with your voice message will be okay. Any question ị chọrọ ịjụ PM, because leave a voice message, then play the voice message. PM and we kids are the answer. The thing is too much. No, but the whole Biafra chọrọ talk to you today. He talk with you. The thing is too much. Because no, I want to know if you go with your voice message. Go with your voice message.
Good evening, Adamma.
Adandegede. Oh, Christy, Kwashoko survivor. Because send the Trinamo link I get you with.
Because Gano with your voice. When me jam too much, call it too much. Because with your voice is better.
Okay, Mazi, good afternoon. Yeah, question more. Because for our ID card, and when time on the end call anytime, any day, each your email your own, and when particular time for when particular time for the end, you want your own ID card. Thank you.
Between now and October, we want to have this first batch of the ID card up to at least 15,000. And that's the agreement we have with the verification company. So it is advisable that anybody who wants to have the ID card must apply now and not later, because even if you are going to apply later, the process and the procedure may change and it may become more difficult for you. So we want to get as many as possible between now and October, and we're looking at least 15,000 applicants. Thank you.
Yeah, PM, good evening. Thank you, madam. I agree with you. Because my question will go this way. This is our place. Just let me put it this way. I'm from here, local government. From within this race to just call it a our mom, every one poll, I want that take idea. There are some materials everywhere there. So I want to control that system all at Biafra because the thing they abuse it too much. And even if me somebody we are here, so when any way out, why you see a regular here, but this one that taking business, but you also are liba. Yeah, but question different. Thank you.
I don't think that is an issue to discuss here. People that are selling apatiosi, is that your problem? If they stop selling apatiosi, how are you going to bury your people when they die? Or you think everybody's going to live till the end of the life? So apatiosi is not my problem. It is the least thing that is worrying us as Biafra in the liberation. So it's not an issue I can discuss. Thank you.
Ọbataobi asị nka nkele gị nwoke ike. Ajụjụ mbụ.
Oh, Christy, Kwashoko survivor. Because send the Trinamo link I get.
Adadara mma. Biko ajụjụ nchọgoro eji obere ajụjụ biko. Etu enwere 3 steeti keta mụnwa si Old Ebonyi steeti. Etu enwere 3 steeti n'ime Ebonyi steeti anwa. Each place nwere ndị na-achịkọ ha dịka de facto government in exile. Ndị si ha adị iche iche ka ofu onye ka wepụta maka
that 3 states yanwa biko ka anyị maragodu
each state have their administrators. So each state have their deputy administrator, each state have their secretary of state, each state have their finance director, each state have this executive, and each county have their county head, so on and so forth. So the old state that we created 3 states from, the Ohachuku state, Ebonyi state, Eda state, have 3, they have their separate administrators. So, and that's how it is in all 40 states of Biafra. So we have 40 administrators in the 40 states of Biafra. Thank you.
Good evening, ma. Okay. Can I PM? Sanande kine abokatanam gitin na jam. So mananazim keep with sister city na voice. So I join joy jobo abo ajụjụ na abụ. Amụrụ m nkịta ka nna ya esonye ama m ka ọgwụgwọ onye jụrụ ajụjụ a bifo. Mana ọ bụ na ọ nwere onye jụrụ ya ajụjụ m bụ dịka nwa Biafra as a citizen of Biafra, kedu ihe ga-abụ ihe nweta onye anwa dịka onye Biafra? Maka na ịgacha na mba ndị ọzọ dị iche iche like Finland, England, all these developed country, ha na-enwecha the benefit ndị their citizens na-enwe as a citizen. So gịnị ga-abụ ihe nweta dịka nwa Biafra? Then nke abụọ bụrụ ga-enwe asụsụ ga-ejikọta ala Biafra niile a ga na-akpọ like ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya official language. A ga-enwe asụsụ bụ ije Idoma ịsụọ onye Idoma aghọta ihe ikwu, ije Ichekiri ịsụọ onye Ichekiri aghọta ihe ikwu. A ga-enwe asụsụ ga-ejikọta ala Biafra ga-abụ official language Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have addressed this question before. You are probably joining now. The language issue, you can go back again and watch. I will not go back to discuss it.
Yes.
Another thing is that the issue of what you are going to get as a Biafran first is that you are going to get freedom, where you will not be killed, where your right to freedom of speech will not be infringed, where you are not going to be a second-class citizen, where you are going to aspire to become anything and government will make it possible, where you are going to get to your potential, reach your potential, and become what you want to be in life for the benefit of your family, Biafra, and to the world. So that is what we're going to offer. Every other thing will be a plus. But the most important thing is that you live in a free country where your aspiration, where your talent, God-given talent, will be, you use it to help the nation, and you become whatever you want to be in life uninterrupted. And the government will support you in any way you want. That's what you are going to get as a Biafran. And with this, you will be proud of being a Biafran when you travel outside Biafra land. You will be respected and not seen as a criminal, like you see, like they happened to you today as a Nigerian, carrying Nigeria green passport. So this is one thing that Biafra will give you that is greater than anything: freedom. Thank you.
Good evening, ma. Okay. Can I PM? Sanande kine abokatanam gitin na jam. So mananazim keep with sister city na voice. So I join joy jobo abo ajụjụ na abụ. Amụrụ m nkịta ka nna ya esonye ama m ka ọgwụgwọ onye jụrụ ajụjụ a bifo. Mana ọ bụ na ọ nwere onye jụrụ ya ajụjụ m.
Ada ndewo ekelekwa ngụ jisi ike nne. My PM, my question, Abu Mazuka Okonkwo from Warri. Question na Jupiter ahụ. Kedu ka anyị ga-esi wee convince ndị obodo a ebe anyị nọ ka ha wee mara ihe anyị na-ekwu? Because ihe anyị na-ekwu, onye ọghọm ndị ya akpọkịta na-ajụ ha maka ihe gbasa Biafra, asị na ha bụrụ Biafra, a na-akọghịrị, mana ụfọdụ kwetakwa n'ihe a na-ekwu. kedu ka anyị ga-esi wee nweta access ma somebody that can be an agitator ya na-ekwu okwu apụta a na-akọwatalụfa ife dụnụ ka onye ọbụla na-aghọta.
Which obodo ka ị na-ekwu?
Ọbata obi ya voice message okwu obodo ahụ.
Let him continue to work with the few people that believe in what we're doing. Everybody must not be part of it. You need just 2% of people to get freedom. For example, today, those who controls you under Nigeria, they are not even up to 1% of our population. Those who bring all these massacre atrocities in our land in order to remain in the status quo are not even up to 1%. If you calculate those people that have made you to continue to be a slave in Nigeria.
And by that only kunisnes n'iru akwụkwọ edike iso wee gee ya bụ ife ịnụrụ ihe the Ballon the Gentle Lion kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taata anọ ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ ka efi nwere ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ ife okwu oriri nne okwu ya dịka osi dịka efi nwere ike ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife drop ya on the comment section below. Chetakwa ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. Daalụ na ụmụnne m gwa nke emesịa.